This particular machine is an MF 25.1 Plus, suitable for a small cafeteria restaurant, a restaurant up to 50 to 70 covers, producing 200 kilos of products per day. Why don't we talk about features now of our new Irinox Multi-Fresh? Magnets. Magnets can't necessarily be used in refrigeration because they don't work effectively, and they can be unsafe for food. However, all our magnets are kept behind our 304 stainless steel on the outside of the cabinet and on the inside of the cabinet. There are magnets behind this area that make sure our metal core probe sits perfectly. The core probe has multiple points of temperature testing. In the point, 4 points up here and 1 at the top. Why? Because we understand that if this is pushed through the food, like so, this part will be higher temperature than this part. So the machine will then work off this part because it understands the differential between the air temperature and the food temperature. However, if this was placed inside a liquid, it may invert itself when the door is shut by the wire moving, because it's in a liquid, not in a solid. And so this is just a safety point, just in case the rest of the probe is sticking out of the liquid. So therefore all foods, whether they're solid or liquid, can be perfectly monitored. We put a magnet in the door and the cabinet. Why? Because chefs sometimes close the doors in a hurry. So this system ensures the doors are always closed. The other thing it does, it seals the door for 5 to 10 seconds so that when the air starts moving again, the door isn't buffeted, and therefore once it regulates itself, the door is freed up. In the larger machines, not necessarily in the smaller machines, but the larger ones especially, the door cannot be opened by any force. Now for a smart magnet, a magnet that all our service technicians love. Pull this off and then remove these screws. This board comes out and replaced within a couple of minutes. We just have 2 magnets. And over here, you'll see a little black cover. Lift it up and you'll see a USB port. This key can be used for gaining information from what's on the machine or uploading new information for the machine. The drain plug is situated towards the back of the machine in the middle. When you wash the machine out or when you defrost the evaporator, always remove the plug. It has a heavy bottom to it. It can sit quietly there. It's important to drain the machine, and therefore you'll need a condensation tray because the water that's inside the machine needs to escape somewhere. In larger machines, it's put into via a hose into a drain. But on the smaller machines, which are more portable, there is a condensation tray down here. It's only small because only a small amount of liquid or water will come into this tray. But it must be emptied each day to ensure that there's no flooding or overflow. And also washed out so that you can keep bacteria from growing. Customers have options. Great option is, do I want the machine delivered on legs or on casters? Casters are good because the machine is now transportable, can be moved around the kitchen and used in different departments. However, if you want the machine static, you can have it supplied with feet, as shown in this model here. Every machine requires a deep clean every now and again. So monthly or every 2 or 3 months, the fan cover needs to be opened so that the evaporator can be cleaned, just in case there are any build-up of bacteria packaging or anything, as well as to replace the lamp for the Sanogen system, which is here behind the cover. And you'll see 2 screws, one here and one there. Undo them and remove the fan cover backwards. This is the Sanogen lamp that needs replacing every 6 to 12 months. Multi-rack has the ability to hold different size trays. You can see here that the tray fits the GN11 tray, which is standard in the kitchen, as well as a bakery tray 400 by 600. You can place it in a different configuration, enabling the other larger tray to be placed.